Hello, Professor. Good afternoon. Now I will be solving question number 5. Just let me share my screen with you. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna go straight to the solution. I'm just gonna identify our decision problem, which is in this case, we wanna minimize. We want to minimize our objective, which is the total interest cost. Because we are financing a house, so we want to pay the least we can. Okay. Now for the best and worst payoffs, we use min for the minimum and max for the maximum. We do it again for the 3-year mortgage. So min and then max. Lastly, for the 30-year, min and max. Okay, perfect. Let me get rid of this. Perfect. Now for the opportunity losses, we need to look at our notes and identify our objective. Okay, in this case, we are trying to minimize. So let me look at my notes quickly. The opportunity loss will be our reference cell. So let's do it. Our reference cell minus min column enclose. Perfect. Now for this, we can drag it over. And since we got this 0, it means we did it correctly. We should get a 0 for each column. Okay, now let's do it for this one. The same thing. Now we're doing it for the 3-year. So the reference cell minus min column close and drag it over. Perfect. Same thing again. Reference cell minus min column. I forgot the parentheses, but it is fine. Excel recognized it. So it did it for us. We got a 0 for each column. Perfect. Now, for this, what decision should the company make using each of the following strategies? Okay. So for the aggressive, when we are minimizing our objective, we want the minimum value among the smallest one. So let's find it here. The minimum volume among the smallest. Okay. So let's find this out. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna find the minimum among this. We can copy the formula, paste it here, paste it here. And from this, we need to identify which is the minimum value. In this case, it is the 52,000. I'm gonna copy and paste values. And this corresponds to the 1-year ARM. So I just put it here. Now for the conservative strategy, this is the minimum value among the largest. So let's put it here, the minimum value among the largest. And we're gonna change the formula for max, since we're trying to find the maximum values. And from this, we're gonna take the lowest, which is this one. Okay, copy and paste values, and this corresponds to a 30-year fixed mortgage. So let's paste it there. And lastly, for the opportunity loss, it would be the mean value among the largest. So the mean value among the largest. We're gonna find it here. So we want the max since it is the largest, and we're gonna choose the minimum among this. It is the 10,500, copy values, pasted, and this corresponds to the 3-year arm. Yep, okay, it looks good. The mean value among the largest. Just double checking here. Perfect. Okay, now moving forward, we need to compute the standard deviation of the payoffs. So we use the same standard deviation for a sample, and we select the values from here. This is for the 1-year arm. Copy, close the formula, and do it again. The 3-year arm. Lastly, for the 30-year fixed mortgage. Now, which decision has the greater risk? So for this, we choose the one that has the highest value. In this case, it is the 1-year arm with $15,217. Okay, let's choose it. Now we use for the average payoff strategy. This is pretty straightforward. We just use the average formula and do it again. Average. Perfect. And now the question is, what decision should be made using the average payoff strategy? Since we want to minimize our costs, we should choose the lowest one. In this case, it is the 1-year arm. Okay. Lastly, for this, we want the expected value strategy. For this, we use the sum product function because we want to multiply these values times the probabilities. Okay, perfect. We got it right for this. Same thing again, sum product for the 3-year, comma, the probabilities, close. Lastly, for the 30-year. Now we need to choose the best strategy in this scenario. It corresponds to the lowest value, which is the 1-year. Okay, we put it there. And we're done with question 5. Now let's go to the answers and see how much we got. Perfect. So we got 100% in question 5. Everything is green with 100%. It means we did it right. Thank you, Professor. Let me stop sharing my screen.